Welcome to our podcast, episode 79. Today on I'm joined by Kim and Skyslayer. So, yeah, welcome Kimo.
Among Us. That's just like my first word I say. That's like my catchphrase.
Welcome to our podcast, which is technically, your creation originally.
I kind of forgot about that. I forget about a lot of things.
So, yeah, what became like your thing I twisted into my podcast, and it's gone for 79 episodes.
Bruh, that kind of dedication I don't even have for my webtoon comic.
But do you want to promote your webtoon?
You too can today to go on webtoons for the low price of free to read or no, not watch because it's not even an animated series. To read Magical Girl Groovy. Where's the camera?
I'm the camera, technically.
Okay. You
Because
too can buy.
because
You too can get webtoons.
there's no stream camera unless you have VR, which is so annoying.
Ah, that is annoying. Anyway, you can, for the low price of free, you can read Magical Girl Grim Reaper on Webtoons. Magical Girl Grim Reaper, just Magical Girl, and you just slap the Grim Reaper behind it. And there's already 4 episodes out right now. Well, the 5th episode coming out 21st? Depends on if college gets in the way or not.
Yep.
And if you read now, you get to read 4 episodes for free.
Yes, we want this.
See, that right there, that's my #1 fan. See, that's how good, that's how you know that comic is good when you got a #1 fan right here. Just go ahead and ask him. Ask what he thinks of it, or
What do you think of it?
It's very mesmerizing. It's awesome. I love it.
Who's your
Alright.
favorite character?
Grim Reaper Magical Girl's my favorite character. Then it's Spirit.
Ah, yes, everyone loves Spirit. You either hate him or you love him.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Episode.
I need to catch up on it.
You shall be banished if you don't read it. Banished! We're sending you to the Shadow Realm. You're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Like, I read the first one by, like, I haven't read any of the ones after the first one.
Yeah, most people stop at the first episode for some reason. Probably bad writing. I think it's good writing though. I mean, you got like 5, 6. Actually, it's almost at 600.
For me,
views,
it's
so I
just
think it's pretty
because,
good.
like 1,000 things that always seem to be going on.
Bro, you have more time than me. It's 3 a.m. for me, and then already it's like, what, 12 p.m. for you?
Right now, currently, for me,
So
it's
which
5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
You got more
2
time
hours
than me.
behind me.
It's already daytime for you.
Yeah, but to different time zones, so.
If you ride a plane from daytime from one time zone to daytime from one day zone, from one time zone, is it infinitely daytime?
Um, if you had a plane capable of, keeping you faster than the rotation of Earth, then yeah, you could technically have infinite daylight.
I think I cheat the system.
How so?
So hope that.
Well, infinite daytime means I never have to sleep and I can continue working.
That's not how it works.
No, I think
After a
that's
point that
definitely how it works.
if you were to do that, you would be at the end of it. You'd be so ragged that you wouldn't know what to do because you'd have like next no energy from sleeping. You'd be like comatose after a while. It could be like the first 17, 18, 19, 45, 55 hours. If you just had
I
a constant
mean,
day without sleeping, you'd be like you'd be in
pilots
an
do it all the
emotional.
time.
But they still sleep. They don't constantly fly the same plane over and over again. They take them in turns. Like you won't get the same pilot that flies you from say Switzerland to let's say Zimbabwe on the same way there and back. It'll be a different pilot because they have to
Well,
have it
I
race to it.
say the next YouTube challenge is riding a plane to keep up with the daytime. There's actually a movie about that. I remember there was it was nighttime, so there was this movie. I forgot what the name of it was, but it was basically it was the apocalypse. But every time when it turns daytime, the sun like basically burns to earth. So this plane has to keep in the air for as long as it can to chase away from the sun at nighttime. So basically, the whole movie is about this plane trying to keep up with the time zones of nighttime to keep away from the sun. I
Interesting.
forgot what it was called.
Sounds like an interesting movie.
Yeah, I need to find what it was called again.
That is definitely interesting. And it reminds me of the SCP-001 when day breaks, where the sun is absolutely deadly, and if it touches you, like you become a flesh blob mass.
Wait, how's the end of Apocalypse SCP?
Pun?
Hmm?
What was your question thing?
How is the apocalypse of the sun being able to kill everyone with radiation an SCP?
Like, because it's like it's like, uh, basically when day breaks, supposedly it's an event that will happen on May 1st. I think it was supposed to happen like a few years ago. But obviously now we're past that in real life. But uh, uh, so basically, when day breaks, the sun, uh, it's not radiation. It becomes a anomaly itself and turns anything that's touched by any organic things that are touched by the sunlight into weird fleshy masses that only want to like hunt down whatever hasn't turned into a weird fleshy mass. So it's basically like this anomaly that is activated by the sun and like caused by the sunlight, and it's supposedly will happen on like May the 1st. Let me get up the SCP. Let me find the wiki dot. Now I just gotta wait for it to load.
That's the hig timer. Egg
Heck
timer
time.
emoji is in. Boo. Moo. Among Us. Among Us.
Among Us. Yeah, because it's.
Boopa.
Yeah, everything will become SCP-001-A. And like. I'm pretty certain there's more to it. I'm trying to. But yeah, it's. I'm trying to find out when it was supposed to happen.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like an SCP, and yeah.
Bong.
But yeah, what else can we talk about? Do you want to speak about your characters that you do in the RP?
And oh yeah, in the role plays, Detective Spirit, and just recently that lady in the hat. I like that one. I might bring her back as another background character. But mostly I like to roleplay as Stuart, the one and only.
Classic Steward.
Yes. So let's see. Do you have any questions for me about the wonderful Stuart that decided to quit his job because he wasn't getting paid enough with only being paid 1 penny?
3 pence.
I get paid 1 penny. I get paid
Three
50 cents.
3 pence. It was 3 pence.
3 pence. It was his previous job. He only got 3 pence, so he decided to quit and make his own detective agency to say, "Screw you! I'll do it myself."
I remember all the specifics. Yeah, again, I'm kind of lost.
Yeah. Oh yeah, which by the way, you want me to tell you something that's crazy?
What?
I found someone, a friend of mine, that they unironically used the Detective Rogers avatar as like their like second main avatar, and they act almost exactly like Rogers. So I'm like, man, that's bizarre.
That is
I'm gonna
bizarre.
I'm gonna introduce I'm gonna introduce him to the role play one day. I want to introduce him to the shit and be like, "Yo, listen, you're gonna love this." And like, hopefully, we can get Riku in the same room as Rogers, because then it'll be like the Spider-Man meme. But
The
what was it?
original
Oh,
True
there's
Rogers versus the
Carbon knockoff,
imposter.
carbon copy knockoff. We would just say it's Rogers Brothers. Dodgers or
Dodges.
no, I got other names. Largers, Hargers, Bargers. I like Bargers. Bargers would work. Anyway, um, let's see. I'm trying to think. But yeah, no, I'm gonna introduce him to those roleplay shenanigans we do. But it'll probably be a roleplay that's not a horror map because I found out that he's very terrified of the spy room. I'm like, huh? You're terrified of the spy room? I never met anyone who's scared of this before. That's kind of crazy. Well, actually, no. There's you, Hells Angel. You were very scared of horror maps until we introduced you to this shit, and then you're like, oh, never mind.
Fuck it. Small room doesn't even phase me, but it phases my friend though. Fuck, he hated it so much.
Yeah. But yes. Anyway, back on track. Any questions about Stuart?
um. Uh. Hmm.
Fruitcakes.
You can ask anything. You can ask what's his favorite type of drink. What's his credit card information? What does his apartment look like?
What's Stuart's credit card information, please?
It is 2-9. I'm not gonna continue with that because if I do, I'm probably gonna accidentally like pirate someone's information that I didn't even know was existed.
You just somehow guess a credit card.
Yeah, no, trust me, that would be bizarre. I mean, it's probably eventually gonna happen because there's so many credit cards that exist in the world. So like,
Yeah.
eventually it'll exist.
It's mine. What am I to do? Crap, my information is partially out there. Shit on a cracker.
Not to mention there is a certain credit cards do follow a certain code. Like there is a method to the madness of the numbers that are assigned on your credit card. So yeah, if a
Yeah,
person can crack that, like we're all screwed.
yeah, we're
Lucky
definitely
for
screwed.
you, I'm a broke ass man with a broke ass mind.
Bruh.
Um, this is a question I
Huh?
do
What?
kind of want to know. What is Stuart's favorite food anyway?
Definitely a little bit of steak. He likes like the kind of like the classy stuff, but like not too classy. You know, like he likes to have a little bit of wine with his steak and maybe a little bit of mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Wagyu Part 2, which is the cheapest, fanciest steak out there, which is not as bad, which isn't as expensive as the Wagyu Class 5A steak. I think like Wagyu Class A5 is like, I think it's like $300 or $600 like a pound.
But ain't no
Damn.
way he's gonna afford a $300 steak when he's getting paid 3 pence.
It took Stuart
Fucking
a absurdly
Steak
long.
is steak. Cow is cow.
The
Therefore,
funny thing
it's
is,
good.
Kimo, with Frank, Michael asked him how much he wanted to be paid. It was like $1.50. $1.50 and
Bruh.
it's like, and I was like, no, $1.50 a minute. He's like, no, I can't do $1.50 a minute. I was like, okay, how about 50 cents a minute? And if he said no to that, he was willing to go down to 1 cent a minute as a payment
Oh my
plan
gosh.
for
But it
the
didn't
Helsinki
happen.
Foundation. And I got down as far as 50 cents. And he's like, yep, I can pay you 50 cents a minute. To work for the foundation. Which worked out to be was like 2,000 and something dollars a year.
262,000 a year. So a quarter of a million a year.
Yeah, literally, yeah, 50 cents a minute every minute.
Dang.
Like, I'm pretty sure Papa wasn't expecting me to say per minute because it sounded like I said permanent. Because the way I said it, it's like, no, per minute. I want to per minute instead of permanent.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You
I.
cracked me up,
Frank,
Cody. You hacked the system.
Frank may be a stoner, but he knows the worth of money, so he said per minute instead of permanent. You can pay me 50 cents per minute, which in Frank's mind, that's gonna be like what? He was expecting to come up to be like $1,000 a year, because I don't know math, neither does Frank. But here's a $270,000 something dollars a year. I was like, yep, I'll take that offer right there, 50 cents per minute. Instead of being paid per
Nice.
hourly, I get paid per minute. And all Frank does is sit in a corner of a room, just taking random drugs as a brought to him to keep him in check. Like,
Nice.
he's not the commander of the drug sector for nothing. They just feed him random drugs and random SCP drugs that should technically kill people, but just doesn't work on me because I'm so far down the drug rabbit hole that nothing affects
It's a
me.
hundred
Hence
and
why the
ten
MDs.
percent drug.
Yeah, I'm 110% drugs. I'm an anomaly in myself. I'm 110% made out of drugs.
Nice. Anyway, any more questions?
um. Hmm. Uh. Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of creative questions.
Any more questions about Stuart? Like, I don't know.
What's his favorite colored pen?
Black.
Well, black is the normal kind of pen, so.
Bruh. I'm
uh,
trying to think. I don't know. I guess you can ask me questions about the lore so far, like if there's any plot holes or anything, or about like what I plan for Stuart and stuff.
yeah, what are your plans? And.
So far, nothing. Unless you want to talk about the arc that we're planning once Callie gets back. Because did you hear about what happened to Callie?
No.
No.
The VR chat doesn't work for them anymore, so they gotta like update. They gotta get a new laptop before they can play VR chat again.
Oh no.
Damn.
Yeah, so we're kind of like waiting on Callie to be able to play VR chat again before we do the whole Stuart arc thing.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good question. Have you planned it? Have you got like a rough
Okay,
script?
okay. So you know that meme? So you know that meme where it's like that dude who slaps the board behind him with like all the lines like connected? Like it's like, yo guys, I got it. Like it's like this conspiracy theory meme, dude. That's me so far. And I'm still piecing it together, but I got a general idea, but I still need information of Michael and Ricky.
Richard.
I still need I call them Ricky because of the name. Uh it's kind of weird when you, how do I say this? Let's say you have a brother named John, but then there's someone role playing a character also named John.
You have a brother named Richard?
No, it was my grandpa.
Ah, okay. I was like, wait. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was like, you got a brother named Richard? I was about to say, wait, what? That just happens to be pure coincidence.
Yeah, but no, I was just giving an example, so it's kind of weird for me. So I just go with the nickname Ricky.
Well, even just short down to Dick, because Dick is short for Richard.
Keep as
I mean,
Ricky.
you
Keep
got
as
work.
Ricky.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, if you say Dick, you're just gonna get like copyright strike. Not copyright, just like age restrict on YouTube. You know how sensitive
Well,
they are.
most
They're
of
more
my
sensitive
videos
than
are age
Twitter.
restricted. Most of my videos are age restricted. Same with my live streams.
Bruh.
That's why I speak profanities. Oh, what about that prophet? What about that freaking person that kept asking us friend requests?
Who?
That was the first time we had a. Well, one of Puppet's watches on Twitch. I mean, on Twitch, on YouTube.
YouTube.
They saw our display names on YouTube. Saw our display names for VR chat, and they're adding us, and I was like, I them as a friend. I was like, nah, I gotta keep that up. I'm gonna unfriend them. I add them back again. I was like, god damn it. Here's the other thing. I'm just gonna full on freaking just let them join the world because it was a boop, boop, boop every like minute. Just a boop, boop, boop. A VR chat notification. I was like, we're gonna have to just roll with this. And it was the most weird interaction ever. We
Bruh.
had we had a watcher of Puppet Stream just pop into the lobby. I'm like, yeah, we've got stuff already set out if we need anything from the future because they really wanted to help in the RP. I was like, well, we'll hit you up, which we will have to do is sometimes hit them up because we're still them as friends on VR chat because they wanted to be a part of the RP, but we had a fit schedule set up for like what we're doing today specifically.
Yeah. I also say be careful when you invite random people like that to the role plays because you don't really know them that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And
it's just
also,
it was the constant ping ping through VR itself. And if we're trying to record every like 30 seconds, like bloop is trying to friend you, bloop is trying to friend you. It's like,
oh, is that why you guys are on red? Because I was like, oh, that's a
y-
bit new for them to be
yeah,
on red.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Oh,
Like we were
yeah.
driving right in the didn't like we were driving right in the didn't like I had to do this because it was constantly driving. I was like. Ping wants to friend you. Ping wants to friend. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna accept it. Then I denied it. Then I accepted it again. And I was like, fuck it. They were drawing. I'm just gonna have to fucking roll off the punches. I was like, yeah. It was the most awkward on-stream interaction ever. Like,
Yeah.
it drove me bonkers. Like,
Yeah, again, like I said in the past, or maybe I didn't really say it that much, but I really recommend you guys turn off gamer tags when you're all recording. It's under the UI elements in the
Yeah,
quick
I
menu
didn't
settings
wait,
at
have
the
wait.
very
it
bottom.
as icons because I reinstalled VR chat because new
Yeah,
computer.
yeah. I had mine turned off because it came from Puppet's side of the stream. Because I had my
Mm.
freaking badges turned off.
Yeah. But now I have it back set to icons, so. But it
Bro, I'm
doesn't.
not even that famous.
Yeah, I
I think we
guess
got
this will
200
become more of
subscribers.
a common thing the more subscribers I get.
Yeah, you guys do YouTube stuff. I just do webtoon comics, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
A lot of people who read webtoons don't even realize that some of the creators play VR chat. Like, I'm friends with Pookie Senpai, who's the creator of Down to Earth on VR chat.
Hmm.
Now, whenever I go forward, I make sure name tags are off unless I have them on for a certain reason so I don't lose people in like dark rooms.
That's why I have
Yeah.
icons usually, just I didn't
Yeah.
have them active when I started the stream, like, because I didn't even really think about it like, like, because
I,
I figure
I'm
I would
glad that my
activate it later for RP, but I
I'm
didn't.
just glad that my yeah. I'm just glad that my Discord name and my VR chat name are spelled completely different, or else I'd begin bombarded with like Discord friend requests.
Mm, I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they have something for that, because I mean, otherwise, J and stuff would have like, some should have something for that. But anyway, my brain go brr. Oh yeah, did you have any other questions, Orange, about Stuart or anything?
Um, uh, uh, I just noticed your arm your arm is like, ooh.
Don't worry about that. It's called ADHD. I need to keep myself moving.
Join the club, D2. Except
Uh,
I'm constantly on my phone when I'm in my desktop versions. I've got something to keep my mind focused on. And Puppet
Oh,
knows
she
this as well.
lucky.
Like,
Anyway, let's see. I guess you could ask about. I don't know. I guess you could ask about like what alternate universe Stewart is. Like, what's the difference between alternate universe Stewart versus the Stewart from the Detective Rogers? Like, where does the timeline branch off from each other and stuff?
yeah. So yeah, because well, that answer differs depending on perspective. Because from my perspective, the branch off point was from when the Scarlet Queen, Michael's mother, like like killed them and caused the split. But from your perspective, it is you can fill in this part.
So basically, where it splits in the timeline, because like that stuff, like where your things can still happen. It's just that you kind of go a little bit back in time to where. So basically, anyway, in the Ghost Agency timeline, Stewart and Rogers were a team for a while, but Stewart got pissed off because he was tired of being lowly paid and thought that Rogers was incompetent. So instead of putting up with his bullshit, he just quit and then went off to go join another agency, which is the Ghost Agency with the and he's like, I'm gonna be my own detective and I'll do the leading and stuff. But he still has a way to go before he becomes lead detective. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically where the story breaks off. So Stuart never met Michael in this time in the timeline. He never met Detective Jack or Detective Blue or any of them.
By he did meet Jimmy since he went to devouring, but forgot that Jimmy
Yeah.
was an actual spy and he thought Jimmy was a
Okay. He
cosplayer.
Yeah, so Stuart did meet Jimmy, thought he was a cosplayer, and he most likely forgot about Jimmy because Stuart's met and seen more bizarre people before. So, like, he just thought that was norm. So, he kind of forgot about Jimmy's existence. And besides, there's several people named Jimmy in the world.
Poor Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
I mean, for a while, like after before I started like my Halo stuff, like Jimmy was basically forgotten about, only being referred to like vaguely, like, oh yeah, Jimmy, like he
Jimmy, and it's Stuart's like, who the fuck is Jimmy?
well, that was all the way, way, way back back with Rogers and all that.
Yeah. But anyway, since on now, Riku and Detective Blue are back, I wonder how the interaction would go for Sarah. Stuart definitely remember Rogers, and it's like, you little oh dear. Don't worry
It's a
about
bottle
that.
of
Anyway,
rum.
don't worry about that. That's just VR chat being VR chat. But anyway, well, like, Stuart probably be like, who are you?
Yeah, it's gonna be the oddest interaction if, like, Stuart meets Blue because this Stuart never met Blue, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
And
Unless we
since
somehow, like, actually, not really. Because, don't forget, there's the Stuart arc that we're planning, which involves dimensional stuff, which means that he'll probably gain access to the other Stuart's memories.
yeah,
Time warpy stuff to fix plot holes. I love it, don't you?
Playing a game called My Slow Isekai Life on my phone.
Nice. But like, listen, man. If you got a plot hole, you can't fix it, and you don't want to go through all the bullshit. Just slap time warping bullshit. Just slap
time
dimensional
loop
rift
is my
bullshit.
go-to. I literally did it like not that long ago.
Slap fourth wall breaking. It's an easy fix. You just gotta slap that sucker on like Flex Seal.
Yep, my go-to is a time loop where it to stop a paradox, a time loop is created to stop the paradox. So the loop acts as like the tie. It acts as like the bow. It acts as the band-aid.
Speaking about time loops, my friend is working on a project that involves time loops. Maybe you can interview them on this show, because I think you'll hear about the project will be very interesting.
But yeah,
But anyway,
time loops is my
hmm,
go-to because it's kind of become like a running gag that
yeah.
Michael constantly has to do time loops to fix stuff.
Anyway, I'm trying to think. Any other questions about Stuart, or would you like to go to my webtoon comic and ask questions about that? In fact, Hell's Angel could also answer questions about that,
All
or ask
right.
questions
Let's
about that.
let's go to the comic.
The what now?
The webtoon. You
Yeah.
said there's
Oh,
some. You said there's something special about the magical Grim Reaper.
I did.
Yes. I'm assuming that they're already dead.
What makes you say? Wait, when did I say they were special?
You said there's something not right with her properly.
When did I say that?
That was like ages, like about a month or so ago. So there's like something unique and something special about her. Like the reason why she can use the thing or something. I can't remember the exact words, but it was only along the ones that there's much more to her than meets the eye. Pretty much is what you said.
Oh,
So
I think I
I'm
just.
just I'm assuming that what is happening is she's actually in the middle of limbo. You don't have to confirm or deny. That's what I think has happened.
That's an interesting theory. What about you, Orange? Do you have any theories? Oh, wait, you're read the first. Go read that episode now! Read it there, share it on screen.
Do you want me to? I can.
I mean, if you want. If you want, you can go ahead and I can hear your reaction.
Read it out loud on stream.
Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna
Read it
pull
out.
them up.
Read it out loud. You got you got one more mortality. Read.
Um,
That's wrong. I should be
which
Take a sip of that
channel
apple
do
juice
you
while
put
doing.
them into?
I didn't put it in channel. It's on Webtoon. You gotta click the link for Webtoon.
Just go to a Kimo server and just scroll up through the self promotions or self advertisements. Where is it? Advertisements. It should be like near the top of the advertisements.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find that.
I'll add to it.
Don't worry, I found it.
I added you anyway. Because I already had it typed out. It's up the very top.
Yeah, I'm gonna just scroll a bit. Okay, that's episode 1. I'm on episode 2.
Click on it and take you to a link to Webtoons, and it should give you like the whole entire selection.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it does. Alright, time for a live reading of Kimo's webtoon.
Let's go.
Let's activate my thing. While also didn't want to change that. I want to change this one to. This is a very weird way to do this, but okay. This should be hopefully good enough setup. Wait, okay. Okay, welcome to the live reading of Magical Girl Grim Reaper, episode 2. So we start off with Ghost. The amulet! It's all pink! I'm sorry. I can take off the bow. I apologize for my tone. I'm in no place to be upset with you, with how you, I assume, personalize the amulet. I can give it back to you. There's no need. You found it, so you are its new keeper. The amulet will give you powers you need to upkeep your newfound responsibilities. Powers? Yes, your duty is to help souls. Huh? This is a lot to process. That's fine. Most become panicked, confused when seeing a ghost or hearing about their duties. Do you have any questions? You're not dreaming. But you're not going crazy. Are you, yes, I'm real. He's real.
He's real.
Okay. If you don't mind, can you repeat what you said earlier? Yes. A long time ago, an amulet was placed in this plane of existence. Whoever wore this amulet was granted the ability to see between the realms. They were given these powers to find and help souls. These souls would be guided to the afterlife so they may rest. Wow. Now you may choose to accept these duties or refuse. Just give the word of whichever you choose. Well, like I said, you may refuse or accept to help. However, once you choose, there is no going back. I accept. Then repeat these words as you wear the amulet. Oh,
That's supposed to be whispering language. That's why you can't read it.
Well, it's gibberish now. Read his interpretation. Death of the author, even though the author's right here.
Damn, okay then. No more Stuart for you. You're banned from the Stuart clubhouse.
Bend my soul, winter tall. For them cross the bridge forevermore. I give rest to those nevermore. Living
I like to
darkness.
point out that a lot of people. Oh my gosh. Where the fuck? Anyway, I would like to point out that everyone reads it as Winditol, but it's actually Winditol. Wind like a wind-up box.
Alright.
It's just that the English language has the wind and wine spelled the same way, which is stupid.
Yeah. Whoa!
You could continue.
This is your transformation spell. As you get used to your new form, you'll be able to eventually transform without it. You're Richard shapeshifting.
Oh my gosh.
I kinda look like magical girl Solar Sun. After complaints about the sacred robes, the user is now allowed to appear as they want, as long as it does not get in the way, of course. As your ghost guide, I shall help you begin. Follow me. I'm your ghost host. I'll just take the stairs. To be continued. And then thanks for reading from Kim. Her
Hello, it is I.
live Kim reaction. We have the live. I wish I could like do the text that was like live Kim reaction and like OBS.
Oh,
Like actually, maybe I can. I just need, uh, yeah, I just need this, save image, um, I'm doing the editing. I'm going to edit the okay, where is it? All right. This won't be perfect, but hopefully it'll do. Uh,
Away.
this should hopefully do the trick. And then you can put like images in, right? Sky into oh, there it is. Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think for right now you could just put it in post editing because if you want, you can continue reading the rest because I do gotta go to bed soon. I gotta fix my
No,
sleep
no,
schedule for
I got it,
college.
I got it, I got it, I got it.
Alright,
I got it. Look at Sky, look at the stream.
Give me a sec. I have to open up my interwebs. Let's see, is my interwebs gonna be strong enough today? Um, okay, I'm clicking on your YouTube channel. Give me a sec. It's taking a while to register.
I'll have to take this as a screenshot and show it in the podcast.
Live reaction. That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy.
I did it, Kim. I did the thing.
It's got the screen split down the middle with your with your webtoons on one side and the live stream on the other. Have you had live reaction from Kimo Neko?
Let me see. Is this like in the. Where is it?
I'm live streaming
It
on
says live stream.
YouTube.
Tube.
Oh. You have to send me a picture of it later.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of it.
Alright, let's continue the reading. Today,
Yeah.
kids, we're reading episode 3 of Magical Gargoyle and Weeper.
All right. Episode 3.
Magical girl Grim Reaper.
And we've got
The
the
Grim Reaper's coming to take her soul.
and we've got the perfect like live reaction.
Poggers!
Okay, let's begin. Do we have to be out so late? This is the time where spirits are most active. Okay. Hoot! Gee! So, I guess we've never properly introduced ourselves. I'm Rennie. What's your name? I don't have one. Oh. Well, can I give you a nickname? Sure. What about Speary? How creative. I'm sorry. Can I give you a different one? Don't worry, it'll do. Light! Whoa! What's that? A soul. Sometimes a soul tends to stay in this world for a reason. Figure out that reason and help it move on. Okay, how do I do that? Figure out. Okay. Hello there. Do you need help with anything? Oh.
Bro, what the fuck? That's not how the soul sounds, but okay.
I just decided to give it an ominous, like, sound. Well, do you talk like Spirit? Oh.
Jeez, you're gonna turn this into a horror comic.
Now it's
Without me
running
even trying.
away. It's running away. It's running away. Oh, hey. We're near my school. But why are we here? Why are we here? Just to suffer.
Oh my god. Stop getting ready. Existential crisis already.
Or alternatively, why are we here like Red versus Blue? The pendant? Flicker, flicker, flicker. What do you want me to do? You want me to place it in there, but I don't think I can help you without it though. It's time for it to go now. Huh? But what about figuring out the reason it's here? It has received its answer. How can you tell? I've been doing this for years. Now use your scythe to open a gate to the afterlife. It should just come naturally. Okay? Yo, it's a void portal. It's okay, go through. Hey, I think I'm getting the hang of this. The last part was unnecessary. The gate closes itself. Oh. To be continued. Yeah. Thank you for watching from Kimo. Okay. Next one. How do I click on to the next one? That's how I. Okay. Episode 4. My name is Renee Raven. I am 14 years old and go to middle school. Just recently, I've been granted magical powers to help these orbs of light called souls. Though I hate having to walk around so much in the dark. Oh, and that is Spirit. It's my ghost guide. Only I can see and hear it. Aren't you supposed to be paying attention? Alright, I may have become a magical girl, but this is no time to be playing around with my grades. And she's walking around. Another great day. Report card. Wait, I got a C? Why are you making that face? I got a C in public speaking. Are you serious? I am. This is horrible. Isn't it just talking? Yes, but in front of people. Not only do I have to write something, I also have to walk something of the class. something, what I wrote, something
Wait, you don't have
only.
to read all that.
I'm reading it, goddammit. Like,
Oh my
something
gosh.
everyone will laugh at. Me, my life, something will. It's seriously not that deep. what do I. What do I do? I don't know anything about talking in front of people. Maybe I can help with that. Gah! Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm Mary.
Mari. Like Mari
Mari.
Gold.
Okay, um, who were you talking to? I, was, oh, if it's just too much all at once, just start with your name first. Renee. Oh, I heard that name. You're one of the top students in the ninth grade class. That's pretty impressive. Nine more. Oh, yeah, I did overhear you saying something about your public speaking. That's one of the classes I actually managed to pass. Oh, that's nice. But, like I said, I can help. Really? Yeah, just meet me during lunch and I'll teach you what I know. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no problem. Anyway, go ahead to my next class now, so see ya. Oh god, what do I do? Who was that? My. Was it? How could I for I'm gonna assume forget her name. Wait, or his name, or their name. Uh, I'm going to something cancelled on bitter.com. I'm assuming. Stop before I mess up. Do I even meet my I'm gonna suit standards? Do I say, what if I mess up and I'm just, it's not that serious. To be continued. And that's episode 4, currently the most recent episode.
Yeah. So, any questions or theories or any of that jazz?
Uh, uh, not really. It's still very early on.
That is true. But people already starting to make theories like Hell's Angel here on Cali. They're already making theories. Oh, and another person, forgot their name.
I got one. Is
Huh?
this
You got another
Miracle
theory?
apparent? Is this Miracle like technically a deceased person who somehow still seems to be alive in a person's body?
Marigold? I mean the flower?
No, the girl that was talking to the magical Grim Reaper about public speaking. Is she like a ghost that's walking amongst human beings?
Mmm. Not confirm nor deny.
But yeah, I don't really have any theories right now. Um, yeah.
You have any more theories, Hell Angel? Or maybe you have some questions? That does not involve me spoiling anything.
What I can think of would be technically spoiling, which I don't want to ask.
Well, feel free to ask. Maybe I can find my way around the question.
And this webtoon already technically did that they've talked to, except for Sperry.
What was that?
Is anybody around them already technically dead, except for Sperry?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's enough.
I've turned
Technically.
the live Kimo reaction into a bouncing element. It's like the DVD thing bouncing around.
Give me a sec. I got you, sir. That is bouncing around on the screen.
You guys send me this shit when y'all are done with this. And I'm trying to think.
Is
Okay,
everything make believe?
Huh? What was that?
Is everything make believe?
No.
Okay.
I will say one thing about the lore of the Grim Reaper series that is not really technically spoilers because I don't really know yet on how to implement into the story other than through like hints and stuff. Or when I make a season 2, that is if I make a season 2. What you essentially believe is basically real. So it's kind of like if you believe a certain religion's real, then that religion for you is real. And so that's kind of like how it works. So technically, everything of all religions and all afterlives and stuff all exist at the same time. But
Are you
it only
saying that?
works for the individual.
You're saying that, aka Valhalla, Helheim, um, Hell, Heaven, and all the other like possibilities of like afterlives and like purgatories, they are all real in this webtoon.
If you believe they're real.
Okay, I believe in all that shit.
Yeah, so if you believe it's real, then yeah, it's real in the webtoon. Basically, that's how it works in that lore and wise, is that if you believe a certain god exists, that god exists for you. If you believe a certain realm exists, that realm exists for you. There is an afterlife. That's just, but it's up to the individual what they believe in. If you believe in reincarnation, you get reincarnated and it says sent to the afterlife realm. If you believe in afterlife, you get sent to afterlife. If you believe in hell, you get sent to hell for your sins.
Have you seen it called Bleach?
I have not watched Bleach. No.
I have not
Well,
watched
pretty
Bleached
much.
either.
Okay, I'll give you the synopsis. Well, what Bleach is the pretty much the Grim Reaper in a way, and what happens is the people that they come across that are dead end up as three things. They end up as two things technically: a hollow, or they end up being purified and end up going to the Soul Society. But what the Soul Society is pretty much a place where all spirits go to on being completed of being what they would call exercise, which means they have the butt of their sword, they push it on their forehead, and they pretty much get moved on to the Soul Society. If there are souls that are left out in the open, and they don't want to go to the Soul Society, they end up becoming even worse creatures called what they call hollows, which is pretty much a spirit turned into an evil monster. Is that kind of how Magical Grim Reaper kind of works?
I think so, kind of, yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, I think I kind of know
It's
the
a little
direction
bit
of what...
more. It's a little bit more different than that, I think, though.
It's a little different, but it's a similar not synopsis, but similar to what I just described. Like if
There is a part of that kind of, because like this ghost system is bro, I did a shitload of research for the ghost system just to make it work where all the religions exist at the same time, because bruh. But basically, essentially there are different types of ghosts, different types of spirits. For instance, there's three types of ghosts. You got the ghost, which is actually memory. So like basically it's a memory of something like created by energy. Then you got a ghost that's essentially just energy, which I guess is technically yeah. And then you got the type of ghost, which is the human form of a spirit. So yeah, there's like three fucking ghosts. So like the only way you can tell the difference is by color indications.
And not
Okay.
to
But that's just
mention,
like three
like,
examples. There's more types and stuff. Like literally, I went through going down the whole list
there's
of
a lot of types of
phasmophobias.
ghosts. Look at
Yeah, no, I
phasmophobia.
literally. Yeah, no, because here's the thing: the ghosts and stuff in Phasmophobia are based off of like real like stuff, right? So I'm like,
Real life
let me go
spirits.
ahead. Yeah, so let me go ahead and use like Phasmophobia for reference. Uh, the twins are bullshit. I'm pretty sure. I think that's just a reference to The
So,
Shining. They
so
got a lot of it wrong. They make a lot of them like seem like evil ghosts when some of them aren't really. For instance, like the Ani. The Ani isn't supposed to even look human. It's supposed to look a lot different if you look at the
like
Japanese
a
art.
demonic picture of like something very demonic and wrong looking. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Oni is
Something like
supposed to
that.
look.
Like if you just search what the Ani is and then look at the Japanese art, you could
Oni.
tell it's way different than how Uni. My bad. But if you look at the Japanese art, you can see that it's supposed to look way
I say
different than
it's
what
like
Phasmophobia
Oni.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
then you
one
got
last question.
mhm.
Do any of the spirits end up becoming monstrous if they are not sent to whatever realm they believe in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's me
wouldn't say
done.
monstrous though. I would say
But
monstrous.
what I mean by monstrous, they end up becoming like killers. Like they attack human beings. I should have phrased that
Uh,
better.
hmm. Not necessarily.
But they could kill people if they wanted to.
No.
No, so they can only scare them then. That's nice to know. Oh god, I just realized something.
Yeah, they can't. They can't
Spin.
kill living humans. It's like a lot of. See, the thing is, when it comes to me making my stories, I try to
Spin.
base a lot of things on reality. Even like, because I want my stories to be more grounded, even though they're either like fantasy and stuff like that. So like, basically, it's kind of like real life where you see demons and stuff, but you don't hear stories about demons killing people. So it's because they're on another plane of existence. They can't kill you, but they can mess with your mind and make you go insane.
Hmm.
My
I won't
audio
be putting
wasn't
that in
being
the
picked
story.
up. my audio hasn't been picked up this whole entire time whilst talking in VR chat. So like from my end, it's just gonna be like me talking. I don't know if VR's picking up my audio through like the VR app. I'm hoping it has.
You didn't even bother to check your audio till now. We've been here for an hour.
I know, man.
Bruh.
I fucking know. That's a big rip on my behalf.
And then there's a rip. So, did it pick up your audio or my audio? Or whose audio did it pick up and not pick up?
It would have picked up yours and Puppets, but I'm not sure if it picked up mine.
Oh, damn.
Well, yeah.
That's an
I'm
oof.
hoping it. I'm hoping it freaking did.
Well, before I end my time on here, because it's getting late, any more questions?
Um,
Can you make Stoner Frank just one guest appearance? Like
No.
make it like make it not like Stoner Frank himself, but make someone that represents him, and he's not a stoner, but I want him to be an Easter egg.
I'm not putting Stoner Frank. You gotta ask for any other character, but I'm not putting fucking
Okay,
Stoner Frank.
find in Richard or Ricky. I want Ricky to somehow make an appearance. Not Stoner Frank,
Maybe,
Ricky.
but to be fair, I don't know what Ricky looks like. He's just
draw
wearing
him
armor.
just draw him however you think he'd look like. Because at the moment,
well,
he has.
Richard's like
Actually,
appeared without armor multiple times. Like,
actually, I can bring him up. Give me a sec. Avatars.
because he's got different. He he's been bald. He's had like a mustache. He's had like Richard has.
VR chat, Ricky. This is him without his armor in VR chat.
Alright, wait, let me wait for it to load.
Just remove the ears and the tail, and just use the face.
Let me see. Alright, can work with that. Alright, I could put him in the background.
Like, this is a
Go
bad
back to
character.
normal.
It's like I should be sitting down, back in the chair, so I had to get up.
Anyway, is that all?
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, I don't have any questions or theories right now. So,
I
yeah.
need to go check my audio.
Yeah, I guess that'll
Alright then,
be
well.
it. So, I'll do the outro now. So, thank you for joining me, Kim. Thank you for joining me, Sky.
Peace.
You're welcome.
And thank you all for watching the Owl Podcast, episode 79. Until next time, peace and thank you.